Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome to Let's Play Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3 Part 10. I have some grinding to do, which I'm going to do now, because endgame is coming. But before I do some grinding, which you can do the fair way of course, just by collecting the coins regularly until you have enough. But there is one other way you can do it. There's a cheat in this game. Maybe there deliberately, maybe not. But if you pause the game and press select exactly 16 times, look at the lower left corner now, you can see that a little marker has appeared over the 9 of the 49. This is a debug menu. You can now change all the values of this thing. As you can see, if you press and hold B, you can move the cursor and change everything. I have 99 lives now. But you can also change your coins. You can only do it on the top row. The bottom row you can't change, so you can't go to the course number and change that. You can't go to the total coins number and change that. But you can change this into 999. You can also change your heart count in timer count. Unpause. And now I have 999 coins. And if I with this finish the course, I get 1000 coins. That's a little cheat you can use. Press select 16 times and you enter the debug menu. You can't only change your coin count, you can also change your life count, you can change the timer, your hearts, in any way you like. With this it becomes really easy to grind for the coins. I'm going to do it off screen. Normally, yeah, I think that's a more fair way, but I do like to cover this because it is a part of the game, it is something you can use. I did it at least once, so it'll save me a little bit of time. I think course 6 is the best way to grind. It's an easy 150 coins for every time you go through here. So I'll see you back when I continue with the real level where I was. See you there. Alright, we're back at Syrup Castle. I have a lot more coins now. I've been doing some grinding in between. It's been a long while, but finally we're here. Course 38. Let's finish this game. These blocks we cannot destroy. As you can see, butt stomping doesn't work, shoulder bash doesn't work. No, these are switch blocks. And they're on top now. Still need some coins, like I said. I did some grinding, but I'm not quite there yet. I need some more, but I think I can get more than enough coins in these final 3 levels. We still have some things to collect here. Because of course these levels also contain coins. And even one more treasure. And I know where that is. It's not this level. It's the next one. One of the few I do remember, maybe because it is so late game. But still, come on. Really hate the picking up mechanics. I don't just hate the bird enemies, I don't like the picking up enemies mechanic. I don't like that either. And it's not just this game, I really don't like it in Wario Land 2 and 3. And even in 4. In 4 it is executed better, I think. Doesn't feel as annoying there. In 2 and 3 I also don't like it. Even though a lot of puzzles are involved with that. With picking up items and enemies. Ooh, Jet. I kinda need Bull Wario for the next level. I remember having to have Bull Wario for the final treasure. So I'm gonna try to keep that. Great, 2 ways. Watch one of them being the midway point. I don't like being right. I like being surprised more. That's the kind of guy I am. I prefer surprise over being right, but it also being boring. You get over here. You get over here. Let me see if I can hit this guy for once. There we go. See, I can hit these guys. Thank you for the 30 coins. I still need a couple. I think I need 200 more in order to get to 10,000. I think you can walk across one space gaps, but I'm not going to chance it. Right. Couple of hearts later. Yeah, give me the garlic. It's hearts. You are going to leave me alone, and I'm going to attack you instead. How's that for a plan? This also really reminds me of Super Mario Bros. 2. Why is this game so similar to Super Mario Bros. 2? I even think Super Mario Bros. 2 is going to be the next game I'm going to play after this. And now I'm for sure. This game is giving me hints. It's so hard to say no to Jet. I'm not sure if the next level gives me the bull, so I'm going to keep this for now. Alright, overworld event time. What does it do this time? The castle gets a little bit smaller. A lot of explosions happen anyway. And now most of the castle is gone. Doesn't really do too much, other than allowing us to progress higher. 9888. So I need 112 more, or 111 technically. Because we don't need to get 100,000. That's impossible. Let's go. The final normal course, where the final treasure is also hidden. The last level does not have a treasure. I know this is the one that has it. One's up. I'm at 73 lives, oh my god. I hate these birds. Don't forget to say that every single time. Okay, where? Yeah, I know where, but when will it come up? I know there's a couple of blocks coming up. I can only get through with the bull. Please die. There we go again with the stupid enemy picking up mechanics. Oh, it's not in the first room. Obviously you need to crawl through this. Well, there is a garlic, so if you're not Bull Wario yet, you can get Bull Wario in this level. I wasn't too sure. Right, we've seen these blocks in one earlier level. This is where the midway point is. Okay, then don't fire. Apparently it only fires once. They function as the music notes from Mario, you might say. Trampolines that bounce you up high. This is where we need to go. Only Bull Wario can get through here. This is where the key and the chest is. One of the few I remember as if it were yesterday for some reason. Why couldn't I remember the rest? One of these has a dragon, I think. One of them is the key and one of them is the door. This is how this works. garlic if you want bull. Which one was it again? Well, this is the key. Door. Sorry, the door. Well, there's only one place left. I haven't checked. There we go. Final treasure time. Let's fill up that sheet. At least be done with that. The first requirement for 100% completion. Once again, not really sure what this is. It looks like to be a ring. Or some sort of headband that you wear with a jewel on top of it anyway. It's pretty expensive. No doubt. That's the whole reason Wario wants it. Right, let's get rid of the dragon now. Let's see where this brings us. Back to the normal level. Where were we? With you dying anyway. Okay. Platforming time with actual platforms. Don't you like it when platformers actually start What? You die from that? I was pretty sure you just fell off. Apparently this is not like a Mario game where when a platform goes off screen you just fall off. Apparently you get squished to death. Alright, see you back there. Right, let's try not to be a fool this time. Apparently you do not want to stay on these things too long. Because the squishy. Is it not good for your health? Why am I talking like an Italian? Mario games are rubbing on me. I've played too much Mario. I'm trying to get away from it by playing Wario, but it's too much Mario. I'm turning into an Italian now. Even though Mario's not an Italian anymore. He used to be when he was first introduced. Now he just has a couple of, what do you call it? Characteristics of him with the accent and everything. Well, 9,999 exactly. As if I have been doing that on purpose. Guess what? I have. Even though I'm going to overshoot it anyway, because this final level is also going to give me some coins. Let's get down to business. Syrup, where are you? I've been looking for you. For the last 10 episodes. Not really that long now you think about it. Right, we get these bouncy blocks first. Try not to die here. Because this is obviously going to be the hardest level in the game. Taking my own advice, I see. Let's try not to slip up again. That was a really stupid death. I'd like to see myself as a decent platformer. I'm obviously not the best in the world. But I can play platforms, even though this is one I don't play that often. Even then, that death was really stupid. And I'm going to keep it in the video to show off how stupid I am. These videos work the best if I show that I am human. I'm not an invincible gamer that does everything right the very first time. Even I do not. So I'm proud of those moments. It shows how normal I am. That's why I want my Let's Plays to be as normal as possible. The natural way of things. Therefore, no training, no practicing, no maps, no guides. Whenever I play a game, I would really like it to be as if I play it for my own, even if the camera weren't there. This is not for me trying to show off how good I am. In some ways I know I am, but I'm always someone who tries to think of it as I'm good, but I'm not the best, nor do I want to be the best. Because that's not happening anyway. And this guy's hard, by the way. Yoo-hoo! Boom. Let's do it a little more carefully now. Now that I sort of remember this guy. I did it way too reckless. Let's do it a little more careful this time. Yeah, sometimes my speedrunning nature comes back on top. Dang it! Not that I am a professional speedrunner or anything. It's just oh, dang it. Not an easy ladder to climb. Now that... It's just... come on. It's just the instinctive way of me playing. I just like it a lot if I go through a game fast. It just gives the best feeling for me. I'm not that kind of a speedrunner who just goes focusing on one game, trying to perfect runs and everything, and going for the best times and everything. No, it's not that kind of a speedrunner. When I talk about me being a speedrunner, I always mean me instinctively trying to go through rooms fast. Anyway, boss time. Here we have Captain Syrup finally. Yes, it is a woman. And she has a magic lamp. It's her best treasure, the one she keeps with herself. And she calls the Genie to fight us. Right, how does this guy work? We need the lamp to face upright. And if it does, there's a little luck based. There we go, it shoots out a cloud. And then that cloud you can ride and reach him. And that way you can hit him. And sometimes these little guys come out, but they're easily taken care of. There's 2. I'm not really sure how many times we need to hit him. I believe it's more than 3. Not that it really matters, because I died anyway. Trying again. Oh, Syrup. Why are you such a coward? Not facing us by yourself. Having to resort to magical genies. Starting from Wario Land 2, she does end up fighting us on her own. Not on her own, but she at least designs a robot which fights us. That she uses. She kind of becomes the main villain of the Wario Land franchise. She's not the boss in every game. But she is in the first 2, even though she doesn't do the fight herself in this case. But she is riding his shoulder, so she's kind of fighting us. And in Wario Land Shake It, she even becomes a supporting cast member. She's not even a villain there. Right. As you can see, it isn't really easy to pull off. It isn't hard either. The pattern is easily doable. It's just a matter of getting it done. And trying not to get hit in the process. It's partially luck based. Because of having that lamp having to face right side up. Clouds do not appear any other way, as you may have seen. Yeah, there we go. What's that, 4? Ah, first try. 5, I believe. Oh, that's it. Hey, Syrup. What are you gonna do now? Oh, we got coins for it as well. She's pissed. Oh, cheap trick. But we escape in time. Then what happens? The castle is a statue of Princess Peach now. What? And look who we have here. It's a Mario. Thank you for the statue. Even in this game he doesn't stop bothering us. You can have your Peach statue. Wario's gotten a better prize. I've got the magic lamp now. And with this, Wario's wish of getting his own castle, his own place, technically, becomes a reality. Because you know how magic genies work. Make a wish. One wish we get. We know what we want. I want a place of my own, a castle. But it'll cost money. And this is where the best ending comes into play. Depending on how much money you have collected, treasures included. This depends on what kind of own place you get. That's the reason I'm calling it own place now, not necessarily castle, because it doesn't always end up becoming a castle. There are 6 different endings, I believe. And now our treasures get pulled in. And as you can see, like I said, they are worth money. 7,000, 2,000 the first one. And they also count towards your score. 19,000. This one is worth 9,000 coins. So we're up to 28,000. This is 6,000 for the crown slash ring. 34,000. 9,000 again. Now we're getting places. 43,000. The whale is 7,000. So we're up to 50,000. We're over halfway. The goblet, 8,000. Wario is a rich boy. 58,000. The baseball glove is a very expensive baseball glove apparently. 4,000 coins. 62,000. The mask, another 8,000. Taking us up to 70,000. The football, 4,000. The harp, 6,000. So we're up to 80,000. The shield, 7,000. 87,000. Are we going to make it? Looks like it, only 12,000 more. 5,000 for this one. 90% done. 92,000. The axe, 3,000 coins. 95,000. And the final one is 5,000. So we max out at 99,999. Lose a couple of coins. And we're going to spend them all. First ending get. Second ending get with the first money back. As you can see, third ending is already a lot harder to get. With the second back, we get the third best ending. But we have way more than that. We can do better. Ending number 4. For having at least, what is it, 60,000 I believe. Ending number 5 I believe requires at least 90,000. Yeah, there's ending number 5. But we've got the 6th and best ending. We can get the most expensive place possible by maxing out our coins. Let's see what he can make out of this. It's over there. If you've got the most possible coins, got all the treasures, you don't just get your own place. You get your own freaking planet. Wario planet. Time for the credits. And I'll see you after the credits for the ending of this project. well folks, that was it. Wario Land has been completed. And just for completionist sake, I will show off all the other endings you can get. Not showing them off video-wise, but I'll put up a quick list of whatever you can get. As you can see here, it is definitely possible to get an actual castle, but of course I was going to go for the 100% aspect of this game, going for the 100% ending therefore. These are all the other things you can get. You can get as bad as getting just a birdhouse up to getting your own planet. But for story's sake, I must say that Wario Land 2, Virtual Boy Wario Land, uses a little bit of a loose story. But story-wise, Wario Land 2 continues from you having gotten a castle. And you might say that even if you get the perfect ending, Wario gets its own planet, but even on that planet there is definitely a castle present where he physically actually lives. And the story continues from there, so take note of that. And yeah, taking the Wario as a franchise now, what can I say? Yeah, I will play most of the Wario games that are present now. It's also a series I'm going to cover for the most part. The Wario Land series is going in its entirety. I think I've decided to even include Virtual Boy Wario Land in that. That's therefore going to be the next game. There's a couple of Wario puzzle games like Mario and Wario's Woods. Those I have never played. I've played Wario's Woods for a little bit, but I don't technically own that game. I might go emulator style and everything. I might try it out. But I'm not really that of a puzzle game lover, sort of say. So I think I'm going to skip out on those. They're not that important anyway. And then there's of course the WarioWare series. The one where I really fell in love with Wario. The party game franchise that Wario has. I won't be able to play all of those. I don't have all of them. And even the ones I do have, I won't be able to play all of them. There's going to be a problem with Game & Wario for the Wii U because it uses the Wii U gamepad a lot and I have no idea how to record that. And there's going to be a problem with WarioWare Gold, the most recent installment of WarioWare, because of it being on the 3DS. And I still don't really have a way of recording that. And there's WarioWare Do-It-Yourself, a game that I also don't have, and WarioWare Twisted, which I don't have for some reason. But most of the WarioWare games are also coming up. WarioWare Micro Games is coming, WarioWare Touched I have, WarioWare Smooth Moves I have. So it's definitely going to be covered, only not in its entirety for me simply not having all of the games or not being able to record them. So Wario is a series that I will cover, just not in its entirety. This may change in the future, however. I'm still here, I'm still able to play new games. I might come back to some games, buy some new games that I've missed, something I'm still doing. I have limited time and money, of course, of what I can pay and what I can play. I have a job and everything, so I don't have all day to play video games. I would love to, but not happening. Because of the limited time, I can't play all of the games I want the minute they come out. Or sometimes I just simply miss a game and discover it later. Oh, that's a thing. That's something I would like, and it suddenly turns out that it's a game that's been out for like 20 years or something. But that I'm saying right now that not all games are happening does not mean that it's going to stay that way in the future. So don't hold my words for that. But other than that, this project is done. There's no bonus content coming up for this. There's nothing else I can really show that's really worth showing. So this is it. This is Wario Land. My next project is something that I've already given away. Because of this game reminding me of that game in some aspects. It is going to be Super Mario Bros. 2. And it is going to be the Super Mario Advance version of it. Because I am going to play it 100%. And since that is the newest version of the game and it also has the most stuff in it, That's the most perfect version to play 100% in. The other versions I have planned for later, and I've planned something else to do. But that will be later, that'll be given away next week when I start that project. Super Mario Bros. 2 Super Mario Advance is up next week. So see you folks then. This project was brought to you by Treecks van Veluwe. He is now signing out. Treecks out.